Here's the 33-piece puzzle that we're going to put together. I just want to show it as a whole, and then we'll take this apart, sort the pieces out in a logical way, and show you how to put it together. Here are the 33 pieces of the puzzle arranged in what I consider to be some sort of logical order. This is the last piece to go into the puzzle. These are the next to the last pieces to go in. The next to the last pieces here.
These last three sets form the three vertical segments of the puzzle, and I'll show you how they go together. The dark colored pieces form the middle section.
These 12 pieces are arranged in two sets of 6. One set is a mirror image of the other, and it's important that you understand how these pieces go in, because they are not interchangeable with regards to the right or the left side. This is the first set of pieces to go together, and they go together as such. These pieces up here go in, and it'll be 2 from each group. And notice these are staggered. This is important. This is the center section of the puzzle. These two pieces create the right and left sections of the puzzle, and they go together in this way. 2 from each group create each section.
Note when creating the right and left vertical sections, these pieces from each group have the beveled end in the same up orientation or down orientation. I now remember that the center section of this puzzle had only dark wood, so I'm replacing the light colored small pieces with darker colored pieces. I now note that one of the small pieces is not staggered. I need to replace it with its mirror image such that there's a space between all the small projections into the center square of this puzzle.
This is the center section of the puzzle, and each section will be arranged such that these smaller pieces are staggered, and there's a space between each one of these pieces. This will be another section of the puzzle. It's going on the bottom side of this middle section.
Notice again that the end bevels on each of these pieces is facing down, where in the previous section the end bevels were facing up.
Now we're coming to the hardest section of the assembly, where I need to place all of these center sections vertically.
I now realize that I need to move the left section over to the right side of the middle section so that the small projections into the center square of this puzzle will line up with the middle center section.
And notice that these small pieces all line up. That's critical, otherwise you can't get the puzzle together. And some of these small pieces will fall out during this assembly. That's to be expected. Now, we take one of these, slide it through the puzzle, these three sections need to be close together so this can slide up into the correct position. And to hold this into position, I'm going to take this piece out of order and put it into the puzzle to hold this first piece into position. This will hold the three sections together. I'll have to take out this last dark piece in order to get the last of this piece in, but at least now the puzzle is held together. I'm going to take out the dark piece now that I put in to hold one of these pieces into position and place in the last of the lighter colored pieces here. I'm going to put in one of the darker color pieces to hold this together. As I mentioned, some of these smaller pieces will fall out during this assembly since they're not held in until this dark piece is placed in position. You can now see how these dark pieces go in. And now the last piece. So there's a middle section, two lighter, in this puzzle, two lighter colored outer sections, I'll call them right and left, and then these lighter colored pieces hold the whole puzzle, the three sections together. Those lighter colored pieces are held in place by these darker colored pieces, and then the center piece holds everything in position.